Shocking revelations. Bill Klein and Jennifer Arnold stunned by Klein's new romance drama. Broken heart. Hello friends, I am Elena. Welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Bill Klein and Jennifer Arnold, known across the world as the beloved stars of The Little Couple, have lived much of their lives under the public spotlight. Their story has long been admired by fans, two individuals overcoming personal challenges, finding love and building a family together despite the odds. For years, viewers followed their heartfelt journey, celebrating their adoption of Will and Zoe, their medical struggles, their triumphs, and the love that seemed to anchor it all. But now, in a twist that no one saw coming, shocking revelations have emerged that have left fans stunned, shaken, and searching for answers. Bill Klein, once regarded as the steady and devoted husband, is at the center of a romance drama that threatens to unravel the very foundation of what the couple has built. The news broke in whispers at first, with speculation bubbling in fan communities online. People wondered if the cracks in the marriage, which had occasionally surfaced in subtle ways, were finally starting to show. Bill, often portrayed as the light-hearted counterpart to Jen's serious and determined personality, had always been adored for his humor and calmness. Yet beneath the public smiles and affectionate gestures, there now appeared to be complexities that fans never truly saw. The unfolding romance drama paints a picture of tension, emotional distance, and choices that shocked Jennifer Arnold to her core. To understand the weight of this new revelation, one must first revisit the deep bond the couple shared and the battles they faced together. From their earliest days, both Bill and Jen were open about living with skeletal dysplasia, enduring countless medical challenges. Jen's career as a neonatologist and medical educator became a powerful symbol of strength, while Bill's entrepreneurial ventures demonstrated resilience and ingenuity. Together, they became an unstoppable duo, admired for balancing professional accomplishments with family life. Fans often referred to them as relationship goals, marveling at their teamwork and unconditional support for one another. So when the whispers began that Bill had been drawn into a new romance drama, many dismissed it as gossip. After all, wasn't this the couple that had faced cancer, surgeries, cross-country moves, and the pressures of reality TV without faltering? Surely they were strong enough to withstand anything. But as more details surfaced, it became clear that this was not simply baseless rumor. It was a revelation that carried deep emotional consequences. According to sources close to the family, Bill's involvement in this new chapter of romance was not a fleeting mistake, nor was it something that could be brushed aside. Instead, it represented a rift that had been quietly growing for years, one that Jen perhaps sensed but chose to fight against for the sake of family unity. The idea that Bill Klein, the husband who had once promised forever, might be seeking emotional connection elsewhere was devastating to Jennifer Arnold. What makes the situation even more dramatic is the timing. After relocating their family to Boston, Jen was eager to begin a new phase in their lives. She had accepted a prestigious position at a renowned hospital, while Bill focused on business endeavors and supporting the kids' transitions into their schools. From the outside, everything seemed picture-perfect. New opportunities, family adventures in a historic city, and a chance to build new memories. Yet, behind closed doors, challenges brewed. The stress of balancing demanding careers, parenting, and the constant watchful eye of public attention created a strain that at first seemed manageable. But over time, the strain reportedly widened into a chasm. Jen, ever dedicated to her career and her patients, may not have fully realized just how distant things had become at home. Bill, in contrast, began seeking solace in unexpected places. Friends noted that he had grown quieter, less engaged, and perhaps more reflective. While many assumed he was simply adapting to the new environment in Boston, others now say that he may have been wrestling with private turmoil. This turmoil, tragically, appears to have led him into the arms of someone outside the marriage. The revelation was said to have blindsided Jennifer. For a woman who had fought so many battles against cancer, against physical limitations, against the unpredictability of life itself, the betrayal cut especially deep. Jen had always believed that her marriage to Bill was her safe harbor, the unshakable constant amid storms. To discover that the very foundation she trusted had shifted beneath her feet left her stunned and heartbroken. Fans, too, have reacted with disbelief. Social media has exploded with commentary, ranging from sadness to anger, with many expressing support for Jen. Some have shared their own stories of heartbreak, drawing parallels to how betrayal can come when least expected. Others have voiced compassion for Bill, suggesting that perhaps he too was grappling with personal struggles that led him down a path he never intended to take. Regardless of perspective, one thing is clear: this revelation has ignited a firestorm of emotion among followers of the little couple. But what exactly does this romance drama entail? While details remain partially veiled, reports indicate that Bill developed a close relationship with someone outside the marriage, a relationship that crossed boundaries of trust. Whether it was primarily emotional, physical, or both remains the subject of speculation, but for Jennifer Arnold the distinction matters little. The breach of trust itself was enough to shatter her. Insiders say that Jen confronted Bill directly upon learning of the situation, and the conversation that followed was one of the most painful of their entire marriage. Those who know Jen describe her as strong but deeply sensitive when it comes to matters of family. Her identity has always been rooted in being a wife, a mother, and a healer. To face betrayal from her husband, the man she once described as her rock, challenged not only her trust but also her sense of self. For Bill, meanwhile, there is a swirl of conflicting emotions: guilt, regret, confusion, and perhaps a sense of longing that he struggled to articulate. As the story unfolds, one question looms large: what will happen next? Will Jen and Bill find a path to reconciliation, or has this revelation drawn a line that cannot be erased? Observers note that Jen is fiercely protective of Will and Zoe, ensuring that their well-being remains at the forefront of any decision. She is determined that the children not be swept up in the drama, shielding them from the chaos of adult conflict. Bill, too, reportedly remains committed to being a present father, no matter what happens to his relationship with Jen. Yet, as anyone who has experienced betrayal knows, rebuilding trust is a monumental task. Even with counseling, time, and effort, some wounds never fully heal. For Jen, who has weathered so many storms with grace, this may prove to be the most challenging chapter yet. And for Bill, the path forward is unclear. Can he truly reconcile with Jen and rebuild their marriage, or will the allure of new romance prove too powerful to abandon? The public remains captivated, not only because of the drama itself but because of the stark reminder that even the most seemingly perfect relationships can harbor unseen cracks. Bill and Jen's story, once held up as a testament to love's triumph over adversity, now stands as a complex and painful example of how fragile trust can be. Fans who once rooted for their every success now find themselves holding their breath, waiting to see whether this beloved couple will survive the storm or be torn apart by it. In the coming weeks, insiders expect more clarity to emerge. Statements may be released, either jointly or individually, addressing the rumors and the truth behind them. Until then, speculation abounds and the world watches closely. One thing, however, is certain: the shocking revelations have forever changed the narrative of Bill Klein and Jennifer Arnold's love story. And so, as the dust settles from this emotional earthquake, both Bill and Jen stand at a crossroads. For Jen, the choice may be between forgiveness and self-preservation. For Bill, the choice lies in confronting his actions and deciding whether to fight for the marriage he once vowed to cherish. For their fans, the heartbreak is palpable, but so too is the hope that love in some form may still find a way to endure. The revelations have left everyone stunned, but perhaps in this very heartbreak lies a new beginning, a chance for honesty, healing, and growth. Whether together or apart, Bill Klein and Jennifer Arnold are embarking on a chapter that will forever redefine their story. Jen Arnold and Bill Klein, the beloved stars of the little couple, have always lived their lives openly in front of the camera, allowing fans to watch them face challenges, embrace opportunities, and raise their beautiful children, Will and Zoe. Over the years, audiences have watched the children grow from tiny toddlers into confident individuals, each carrying their own unique personality and story. But today, the spotlight is firmly on their son, Will, who has just turned 13 years old. His journey from a shy little boy to a teenager full of confidence, independence, and dreams has become one of the most remarkable transformations fans have ever witnessed. Will's story begins in China, where he spent the early part of his life in an orphanage before being adopted by Jen and Bill in 2013. From the moment he arrived in the United States, his parents knew he was destined for a bright future. As a little boy, Will was curious, playful, and full of energy. He embraced his new life with open arms, learning English quickly and becoming attached to his new family. Over time, viewers watched him take his first steps in school, build friendships, and adapt to an entirely new culture. His resilience was a reminder of the strength children carry inside them, even when faced with adversity. Now, as he turns 13, Will has entered a completely different chapter in his life. The sweet little boy who once tugged at his parents' hands for reassurance is now showing signs of independence, maturity, and confidence that surprise even Jen and Bill at times. His transformation is not only physical but also emotional and intellectual. The change is striking, so much so that fans are still in awe at just how much Will has grown up right before their eyes. At 13, Will's personality shines more brightly than ever. He is confident, outspoken, and curious about the world around him. Teachers often praise him for his eagerness to learn, and his parents are proud of the way he approaches challenges with a calm and steady mindset. He has become more independent, handling school projects, responsibilities, and even chores at home without constant reminders. Jen has often expressed her amazement at how mature he has become, noting that he now steps into the role of a protective older brother for Zoe, offering guidance and support whenever she needs it. One of the most noticeable aspects of Will's transformation has been his growing sense of style and self-expression. As a child, he was content with whatever his parents picked out for him to wear. Now he has opinions about fashion and enjoys picking out outfits that reflect his personality. His wardrobe reflects the transition from childhood to teenage years: casual sneakers, sporty jackets, and the occasional dress shirt when he wants to make a sharp impression. His confidence in his appearance reflects the confidence he feels inside, and fans cannot help but notice the glow of pride he carries whenever he steps out with his family. Academically, Will has made remarkable strides. Teachers describe him as inquisitive, hardworking, and willing to go the extra mile. Math and science in particular spark his curiosity, but he also has a creative side that emerges in art and writing projects. His parents encourage him to explore all of his interests, reminding him that his teenage years are the perfect time to experiment with different paths. Will has even begun talking about his future career goals, expressing interest in fields ranging from engineering to technology. For Jen and Bill, hearing him dream big is a proud reminder of just how far he has come. Socially, Will has flourished as well. Turning 13 means he is in middle school, a stage of life that comes with new challenges and opportunities. He has built a strong circle of friends who share his love for video games, sports, and outdoor activities. His outgoing nature has helped him become a natural leader among his peers, someone others look up to and respect. At the same time, his kindness and sense of humor make him approachable and well-loved by classmates. Jen and Bill often remark that Will's ability to make others feel comfortable is one of his greatest strengths. Of course, entering the teenage years comes with its own set of challenges. Will is learning how to balance school, hobbies, friendships, and family responsibilities. Like any 13-year-old, he sometimes wrestles with the desire for independence while still relying on his parents for guidance. But Jen and Bill have worked hard to create a nurturing environment where both Will and Zoe feel safe expressing themselves. They believe in open communication, and this approach has allowed Will to navigate the ups and downs of adolescence with maturity. One area where fans have noticed an incredible transformation is Will's confidence in public. In the early years of the little couple, Will was shy and often clung to his parents during public appearances. Today, he handles the spotlight with poise. Whether it's standing beside his parents during interviews, appearing at events, or sharing family updates online, Will projects confidence and calm. He even engages in conversations, offering his own thoughts and perspectives with ease. For longtime viewers, it's astonishing to see how the little boy they once knew has blossomed into a poised teenager who isn't afraid to let his voice be heard. Another milestone in Will's transformation has been his growth as an older brother. Zoe, his younger sister, has always looked up to him, but their bond has grown stronger over the years. Will has taken on a protective role, making sure Zoe feels supported at school and in social situations. Their sibling dynamic is filled with laughter, playful teasing, and genuine care. Fans often comment on how heartwarming it is to see the two siblings growing up together, supporting each other through every stage of life. Physically, Will has grown taller and stronger, showing clear signs of entering his teenage years. His parents are proud of how he embraces an active lifestyle, participating in sports and enjoying outdoor activities. Whether it's playing soccer with friends, biking around the neighborhood, or going for family walks, Will enjoys keeping himself busy and engaged. His love for physical activity has also boosted his confidence, helping him build a strong sense of self. Perhaps the most inspiring part of Will's transformation has been his ability to remain grounded despite the challenges that come with fame. Growing up in front of cameras is not easy, yet Will has managed to stay humble and true to himself. His parents have worked hard to shield both children from unnecessary pressures, focusing instead on instilling values of kindness, respect, and gratitude. As a result, Will has grown into a teenager who is both confident and compassionate, aware of his blessings and eager to make a positive difference in the world. Will's 13th birthday became more than just a milestone, it became a celebration of his journey so far. Family, friends, and fans alike reflected on how much he has grown, not just in age but in character. His transformation serves as a reminder of the beauty of childhood and adolescence, the way time shapes us into who we are meant to become. For Jen and Bill, watching their son step into his teenage years is both exciting and emotional. They see glimpses of the man he will one day become, and they could not be prouder. The journey ahead is filled with possibilities. As Will continues through his teenage years, he will face new challenges, new opportunities, and new decisions that will shape his path. But one thing is certain, he has the love and support of his family guiding him every step of the way. His transformation at 13 is only the beginning of a larger story, one that promises to inspire fans just as much as the first chapters of his life did. From a shy little boy in China to a confident, bright, and kind-hearted teenager in America, Will's story is nothing short of extraordinary. His transformation has stunned fans and left them eager to see what comes next. For Jen, Bill, and Zoe, the journey is ongoing, and the love they share as a family will continue to be the foundation for. The story of Jen Arnold, beloved star of The Little Couple, has always been one of resilience, courage, and the power of positivity. For years, fans tuned in to watch her and her husband Bill Klein navigate life as a little couple raising their two children, Will and Zoe. From adopting their kids from across the world to facing medical challenges head-on, the show was more than just entertainment, it was a source of hope and inspiration for millions. Yet, when the announcement came that the show was being cancelled, many wondered what was next for Jen Arnold. Would she step away from the spotlight? Would she choose to live a quiet life away from cameras, or would she carve out a new journey that reflected her unstoppable drive? Jen has now revealed that not only is she moving forward with grace, but she is also embarking on an exciting new adventure that may inspire fans even more than her time on reality television ever did. This new chapter in her life is not just about what she is doing professionally, but also about how she is redefining what it means to thrive after unexpected change. The cancellation of The Little Couple may have seemed like the end of a chapter, but for Jen it was simply the turning of a page to a brighter and bolder story. As Jen shared, the news of the show's cancellation initially brought mixed emotions. After all, The Little Couple had been part of her life for more than a decade. It was a platform through which she and Bill opened their world to millions, showing that their size was not a limitation but rather a part of their unique story. Fans got to witness their wedding, their struggles with infertility, the emotional process of adoption, and Jen's fight against cancer. Every season was filled with both laughter and tears, and Jen became a household name not because of scripted drama but because of her authenticity. Losing that platform could have felt like losing a voice, but Jen is not someone who lets loss define her. Instead, she turned inward and asked herself a critical question: what do I truly want to do now? Her answer surprised even some of her closest friends and family because rather than retreat, Jen chose to expand. Her exciting new adventure centers around blending her professional expertise as a doctor with her lifelong mission of advocacy and education. At her core, Jen is a neonatologist, a doctor dedicated to the care of newborns and premature infants. Her work has always been her passion, and even while filming, she never stepped away from her medical career. After the cameras stopped rolling, she had more time to focus on her patients, her teaching, and her leadership in healthcare. Yet, this new adventure isn't just about medicine, it's about using her voice to reach even more people than ever before. Jen has announced the launch of a new multimedia initiative designed to empower families, educate the public about medical conditions, and inspire those facing personal obstacles. This project, which she calls her Heart Work, will include podcasts, online resources, speaking engagements, and even a book series that she has been quietly working on behind the scenes. For fans who worried that they would lose touch with her after the cancellation, this announcement came as a relief. Not only will they hear from Jen regularly, but they will also learn from her experiences in new and deeply meaningful ways. Her podcast, in particular, is shaping up to be a cornerstone of this new chapter. Tentatively titled The Little Lessons with Dr. Jen, the podcast will explore a wide range of topics, from health and parenting to overcoming adversity and finding joy in everyday moments. Jen has expressed her excitement about bringing on guests from various walks of life: doctors, parents, advocates, and even fans who have their own powerful stories. She sees the podcast as a conversation, not a lecture, and one of her goals is to create a sense of community where listeners feel supported and understood. Beyond the podcast, Jen is also stepping into the world of writing. While she has written before, this time she is working on multiple projects that reflect her different passions. One book is a memoir-style account of her journey as a doctor, a wife, a mother, and a cancer survivor. Another is aimed at children, inspired by Will and Zoe, which will tell stories of courage, kindness, and acceptance in a way that younger readers can understand. By writing for both adults and children, Jen is ensuring that her message of resilience reaches multiple generations. What makes this new adventure particularly special is that it is not just about Jen herself, it is also about her family. Bill, Will, and Zoe are all involved in some way. Bill, known for his entrepreneurial spirit, is lending his expertise to help manage the logistics of the project. He has always been the business brain behind many of their endeavors, and now he is supporting Jen as she takes center stage in this new venture. As for the kids, they may not be appearing in front of cameras the way they did on The Little Couple, but they are still part of the journey. Will, now a teenager, has developed an interest in technology and design, and he has already contributed ideas for how the podcast and online platform could look and feel. Zoe, on the other hand, has shown a love for storytelling and creativity, and Jen has hinted that her daughter may help with ideas for the children's book series. This collaboration makes the project not only a professional pursuit but also a family endeavor, which is fitting given how their family was the heart of their television show. Fans, of course, have reacted with overwhelming support. Social media has been filled with messages of encouragement, excitement, and gratitude. Many have expressed that while they miss seeing Jen and her family on television, they feel that this new path allows for even deeper connection. Instead of watching edited episodes, fans can now engage directly with Jen's content, learn from her wisdom, and even participate in discussions. Jen has also shared that this adventure is not limited to the digital world. She has plans to tour across the country for live speaking events, where she will talk about her journey, share lessons from her medical career, and inspire audiences to embrace their own challenges. These events will be more intimate than a television show, giving fans the chance to meet her in person and connect on a human level. In reflecting on her journey so far, Jen has said that the cancellation of The Little Couple was not an ending but a beginning. She recognizes that television gave her a platform, but she believes her purpose goes beyond reality TV. Her mission now is to use her platform to educate, inspire, and uplift in ways that extend far beyond what cameras could capture. This perspective has only deepened her fans' admiration, as they see in her someone who refuses to be defined by circumstances but instead uses them as a springboard for growth. The story of Jen Arnold's exciting new adventure is not just about her professional projects, it is also about her personal growth. Over the years, she has faced health challenges, including her battle with cancer, and she has openly shared the struggles of living with a rare form of dwarfism. Yet, she has always chosen to focus on what she can do rather than what she cannot. This mindset is at the heart of her new initiative, which she hopes will help others adopt the same outlook. As she has said in interviews, life is full of cancellations, jobs end, opportunities close, and chapters finish, but what matters is how you respond. For Jen, response means action, creativity, and hope. Her exciting new adventure is proof that even when one door closes, another can open to reveal something even greater. With her family by her side, her medical expertise as her foundation, and her fans cheering her on, Jen Arnold is stepping boldly into this next chapter. Her new adventure is not just hers, it belongs to everyone who finds inspiration in her story. The cancellation of The Little Couple may have marked the end of one beloved show, but it has also paved the way for something even more impactful, a movement of resilience, education, and connection led by one of the most inspiring women of our time. Jen Arnold and Bill Klein have captured the hearts of countless fans over the years, not just because of their stature but because of the immense love, resilience, and authenticity they bring into every part of their lives. From the moment they met, there was a spark, a connection that transcended the ordinary. Their journey together was not simply about romance or companionship, it was about building a life filled with purpose, laughter, and overcoming challenges that many would find insurmountable. Jen, with her infectious optimism and relentless determination, has always been the driving force behind their shared adventures. Bill, equally tenacious and endlessly supportive, complements her perfectly, creating a partnership that is as inspiring as it is genuine. Their story begins long before cameras followed them into their home, long before the public became invested in their family. It starts with two individuals who refuse to let society's expectations define them. Jen, a brilliant woman with a fierce intellect and a heart full of compassion, met Bill, whose kindness and unwavering support would become the foundation of their life together. Their connection was immediate, but like all meaningful relationships, it was not without its challenges. They faced the world together, often navigating spaces that were not built with people like them in mind. Their experiences of dwarfism, while unique, became a unifying thread in their lives rather than a limitation. Together, they turned obstacles into opportunities, proving time and again that resilience and love can overcome almost anything. Their marriage has been a testament to partnership, compromise, and unconditional support. Fans who watch them on The Little Couple see the laughter, the joy, the shared moments of pride and celebration, but they also witness the quiet strength it takes to face daily challenges. Jen and Bill embody a love that is not performative or superficial. It is rooted in understanding, mutual respect, and a deep appreciation for one another's strengths and vulnerabilities. Their journey as parents has been equally inspiring. Raising children in a world that is not always accommodating or understanding has required patience, creativity, and above all, courage. They have navigated complex medical, social, and emotional landscapes, ensuring their children grow up with the confidence and support necessary to thrive. Through it all, their bond has only strengthened. Jen's career, her public advocacy, and her willingness to share personal struggles with a wide audience have made her a beacon of hope for many. She speaks openly about challenges from health issues to the ups and downs of family life, with a voice that is both relatable and empowering. Bill's support is evident in every facet of their lives. He balances humor with sensitivity, ambition with empathy, creating a stable and loving environment for their family. Their story is also a story of friendship, community, and connection. They have built networks of support both online and in real life, extending their influence and care to countless others. Fans see them not just as television personalities but as role models for what a life built on love, courage, and resilience can look like. Despite the fame that comes with a television series, Jen and Bill have remained grounded. They have chosen authenticity over performative appearances, choosing to share their lives honestly, including moments of vulnerability, joy, and reflection. Their narrative is one of continuous growth, adaptation, and learning. They embrace challenges not as setbacks but as opportunities to demonstrate resilience and to inspire others. The love between Jen and Bill is palpable, not just in grand gestures but in small, everyday moments. It is in shared laughter, in gentle words of encouragement, in the unwavering belief that together they can navigate any storm. Their relationship is built on equality and mutual respect, a partnership that balances ambition with patience, courage with humility. Fans are drawn to them not merely because of their personalities but because they embody hope and possibility. They show that life, even with its inherent difficulties, can be approached with joy, humor, and unwavering love. Over the years, Jen and Bill have experienced milestones, challenges, and transformations that have only deepened their connection. Each triumph, each moment of struggle, has been a testament to their commitment to one another and to their family. They have faced health scares, navigated public scrutiny, and embraced the joys and trials of parenthood with grace and determination. What stands out most about Jen and Bill is their refusal to let circumstances define them. They take agency over their lives.